Hi there, it's Toshiba here again with the Joyful Warrior, and I have an enrichment video for you guys today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Like I said, I'm Toshiba. My channel is a Joyful Warrior. I homeschool 5 kiddos. I have 2 sets of twins and a singleton who's the eldest. So the video today is about some of the enrichment things that I have. Other things are just extras and add-ons that I have, or things that have kind of come in the last couple of weeks where I've been like reading profusely and preparing using the BJU curriculum because I'm not accustomed to it. So preparing for my son to go to that school. And also through Grove Collaborative and Method, we won a laundry room makeover. So if you can see, everything's out of my pantry and into the kitchen, even the washer and dryer that are behind me. So I just thought, since I have on a tad bit of makeup that is like wearing off, I look presentable, that I would do a video, a really short video. I'm gonna try to make it short. So I'm gonna let you see what's been coming in. If you want a more in-depth view of those things, then I'll do that. So one of the things that people asked about, I'm using Guest Hollow this year for language arts and Beowulf's grammar. I ordered our own Beowulf puppet. My kids are still young. I mean, I have 2 3rd graders coming up and 2 4th graders. They're really still into puppets. I would have rather this puppet mouth opened, but it doesn't. But I got this one for like 20 bucks. They sell it on Amazon for 20. I think I paid a little bit more for it directly from the puppet company. I think, yeah, it's called the Puppet Company. So this is Beowulf, and obviously it goes with Beowulf grammar. A couple of people had asked also to see how I bound ours, and so I got this bound at Office Depot. I've only gotten 3 done so far, and I've only gotten the first 100 pages. It's like 400 pages long, and so I just got it bound in the traditional way. I showed you this in another video if you want to see. I'll try to link it below. I have a hard time doing that for some reason, probably because I'm not so great at editing, but this is, sorry about the glare, this is what it looks like bound. It has a clear cover on it, and it has like a vinyl backing. I think it was like $4 and something each, which could get pretty expensive if I do that times 5, but I'm actually gonna get a Pro Click, so I won't have to do that. So that's what that looks like. Another thing I got for my eldest, since he's going to a hybrid homeschool this year, is a student logbook. And if you wanna see it more in depth, Janet Knudsen, I think that's her name. Her first name might not be right, but she has a YouTube channel where I first saw this, and this one I like. It's not calendar, and you have to, it's dated, but if you can see here, you list the subjects, and then every week you either check off or you use stickers to check off all the subjects that you completed. And so the cool thing about that is that he won't have to write his subjects every single day. There's one that you cut out and you fold in, and so then you just lift the flap and turn the page, which makes it a lot easier. This is all that's in here, and so it wasn't very expensive. I think $14.95 or maybe $15.99 or something. Yeah, $15.99, and it's just it's completely dated, and it tells you how to do it. I got that from Janet Knudsen. She uses a lot of BJU, and her children use this. Another thing that I ordered, kind of like an add-on and a random. My kids love music, and they like, you know, beats and raps, and so I ordered this used, and I'm sure it probably wasn't used very often because every time parents order, you know, just this is for the times when we're having downtime. You know, we're accustomed to using at least partial Abeka Academy, so I have some time to work with the littles while the older ones are doing their work, and we're not using Abeka Academy at all this year. We're not using any videos other than Matthew C for one of my sons, and that's an add-on for him. So I got this, they're only like 20 minutes long, and they could watch this while mom, if they're complete with their work and they have read their book and done epic. These are like a last resort. It was only like $30, I think, for all of these. There's 9 of them. And I think you can still order these on Amazon, but I got them on one of those Facebook, you know, used sales. And so I'm just showing you, I think there were 9 or 10 in the pack, and that's what they look like. They're all about, the first one we watched was only like 24 minutes, so they're not very long, and something to keep their attention while mommy is working with another child. Another thing, so y'all know about Mrs. Wordsmith. So this is the 3rd month, and you go back and watch my video if you want to see. This was the vocabulary curriculum that we're going to use, so just go back and see the video. So I know that it's not about the aesthetics, but what's inside. But this is just a regular cardboard box, which seems really, I don't know, earth conscious friendly. but it was nothing like the original ones if you watch those videos. So I had it sitting on a shelf upside down, but when this came, this wasn't even, you can see it wasn't stuck together, and this is not even how you open it. So I am not happy with the quality of this, and I knew it wasn't going to be great quality as many was ordering, but you can go see the first one was turquoise or orange, and the second one was turquoise, and this is just regular old cardboard. And so this is probably the last month I'm going to order because we haven't started school yet. And so there's a pack of cards, and this month's focus is on taste and smell. So all the vocabulary words in here. If you do want to see a video about what words are in here, I will do a flip through. If you're interested, just type down low in the comments. But you've seen me do 2 of these. This is all that comes for your $22 a month. 30 days worth or 31. I'm not sure if it's worth it because we have 3 months worth now and we don't start school for 2 more weeks. So I am going to put a hold, I'm not going to cancel, but I'm going to put a hold on the account until we do the first 3 months just to make sure. Another thing that I got, because we're doing American history with beautiful feet, is I left this on here so I can tell you the company. And I don't see the company. I think it's shapes, don't know, .com, but here, I'll put it up here so you can see. And so this is like a thing of 30. And so I'm gonna have my kids learn their states and capitals with this, which is why I left it in the paper. This was like $5, $5.99. Creative Shapes, that's the name of the company, sorry. And you can see it on the back. So I just thought this was great because I have 5 kids. Everybody will get 6. They can color them on some days. They can paint. I don't care what they do with them, but I want them to learn their states and capitals. And I need tactile things for most of my kids to do that with. Another thing that I get asked all the time too with African American history. So this is an actual curriculum. It's called Our History Revealed, Africans in Early America. So this is from 1400. So this is early America. And so I'm gonna tie this in with beautiful feet. So here's the curriculum that is called Our History Revealed, as I was saying. And so this is a complete African American history, but it goes through American history with African American influences, if that makes sense. And so I'm not going to do a complete flip through because she has one on her channel and I don't want to infringe on any copyright anything, but this is a list of the books. If you want to get a list of what we'll be reading, here's upper grammar and then here's lower, and then I like how it's sectioned off, and so it gives a list of what we'll be doing. So this is what's helping me coincide with beautiful feet. So whatever they're doing here, I'm just going to pull from that and then talk about the influences of African Americans had on American history. And then here are all the materials of things that we're making, or we might make. We're not going to make all these because we're going to be doing a lot of hands-on things with sassafras science. And then here's the list of learning when the states became a state. So that's really it. And I'll just give you a glimpse of what a week 1 looks like. And it's broken up, and if you want to do the add-ons, you can, but you don't have to, obviously. And then the upper grammar for older elementary or middle school. And I also ordered their notebooking sheet. So I want to use these more specifically because beautiful feet are just kind of coloring sheets, and you can cut them out or you can glue them into a notebook. Well, these already came with notebooking sheets, and I like the way that hers are colorful. And anyway, so that's kind of, you know, I get asked about this all the time. And so this is what I'm using. If you're interested, just comment down below and I'll try to remember to put them down. But this is what we're using as an add-on to our beautiful feet history, because again, we want to make sure that it's a well-rounded, not spit-shined type of history, like I was saying. So this is one of the things that we're going to be adding on to our history. And I'm probably gonna have this in a binder for them because the sheets, obviously I'm not gonna be using them like the ones with beautiful feet. Also, I haven't ordered it yet, or I have, but I can't, it hasn't come in. I just ordered this. So we're gonna be trying for the first time Handwriting Without Tears. I think it's called Learning Without Tears, because we're doing their typing. And so when I saw the typing, I was like, oh, this looks cool. And I just printed this out to show my son. Like this is completely different from Abeka's cursive. And so anyway, I'm just gonna try it out this year. It's not very expensive. This is the introduction to cursive one here. And then see, this is for my soon-to-be 3rd graders. So they really need, one of them is dyslexic and he really needs to work on his handwriting, like with the lines. And my daughter, hers is just pretty large, which is normal for after 2nd grade, but you can see this is still kind of large. But then it will gradually go into this, because this is the same curriculum level, 3rd grade. So, and then last but not least is I get asked about this one too. I put it on my Instagram page, but I haven't opened it up on here. There was like a snafu. So I am doing lots of enrichment this year. We didn't do as much last year. Like, you know, that might have been the plan, but that's not actually what happened. So we ordered Financial Peace Junior, and I don't know what the package is, but you can see. But in ordering it, we had a little snafu, and I'm sure it was whoever packaged it. I'm not sure if it was FedEx or UPS, but it was private. And it came like, I don't know if you can see this, like crumpled, and the box was like mingled. And so I just emailed them. I actually put a word out to ask, what would you do if this happened? And a lot of people responded, oh, they're an honorable company, you never know. The only thing that was really intact was this little booklet. And of course this was fine, but I am not even show you. I mean, I'll show you the box, but I can't use the materials that are down below. And the great thing is that if you order this, they were so gracious to just send us another box of it. Now, this is the materials that I was gonna have to make copies of, some of it anyway, but the book was really bent because it's like a coloring book. And so that was bent. This is so here's the bank, and this is how it came. And I'll show you what the bank looks like. Sorry about the glare. And this is actually what it looks like. And so you can see the spend, the give, and the save. And this is like, I don't know, I forgot his name, the dollar bill. And it also came with a book set. And so after they resent the box of materials back out to us, which in the crumpled box, the only thing that we would be able to use is the first book, but the bottom materials are just too destroyed to use. They resent them out to us, and so they said that they didn't want the materials back, because I was more than willing to send them back, because, you know, some of them were damaged, most of them were damaged, and then they resent it. And so it also came with these. And so my children have already opened these, and they have read most of these, even though we haven't done the curriculum like as a curriculum yet, but they said that we should pay it forward. And so I'm gonna do a giveaway of this. If you'd be interested in having some financial literacy tools for your children, this is a Christian company. I'm not even sure, whenever we read the books, I don't think they mentioned God at all. I mean, I don't mind if they do, but if you want to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is comment below, enter me in the giveaway, and I'll give it about a week or two, and then you'll see when I'll post who wins. If you're interested, you will receive this book set, which is, I mean, it's really hefty. It's really nice, and it's written in kid form. It's a story form. My soon-to-be 3rd graders, they read this without any problems, and so did my 4th graders, and that's who it's for. But they teach valuable lessons through kids, like if you lost money and what would happen. And I love the carnival book. My daughter's read that one a couple times, but this was like, if you go to a carnival, they use that three envelope system, if you saw the envelopes. And Junior is his name, and he had planned to go to the carnival, so he had food, rides, and games. And so it was a really great story of how when you separate your money, that if you're using a system, and we know this as parents and homeschool moms, if you use the system doesn't work by itself. The system only works if you work, if you work the system. And that means like the system of money. So even though Junior had to separate those things into the envelopes, he really wanted to help his friend win one of those stuffed animals, but they spent all their money in the wrong places, and then they didn't get to ride anything fun. They didn't get to have any food. And so their parents kind of let them have those natural consequences of what happens when you don't spend your money wisely. And so this would be awesome for anyone, secular or Christian. I mean, we are Christian homeschool, eclectic homeschooling. And so if you're interested in winning a set of these books, we will definitely get them out to you. Just apply down below and we will get them to you. If you win, that is. So I think that's all that I have for you. Hopefully the video wasn't too long, but this is quite a bit of add-ons that I had for this year. Sorry about the camera adjustment. I mentioned in the beginning of the video that Grove Collaborative along with Method. If you watch my channel, you've seen, or my Instagram stories of like, we love their like organic products. My kids are cleaning everything because of Method and Grove. And so that's why my house is in shambles. But because I had my hair kind of done, it's San Antonio, so it's really humid. And anyway, and I had on a little bit of lip gloss. I thought I would do a video while I'm looking presentable, you know, how us moms do it. And we haven't started school yet. I'm waiting on handwriting and a couple of other things for language to come in. My eldest will start next week, and then the other one will start maybe the week or two after that. I want to get adjusted to him being out of the home in school. So if you like the video, please press the subscribe button and like our video and continue to watch. Thanks so much. Have a blessed day.